The place of worship I visited for my project was the Yarrna Rangsee Buddhist temple. I chose to visit this place because I don't practice Buddhism and I wanted to get a deeper understanding of it since I only learned the basics understandings of Buddhism and its major beliefs. I also wanted to learn about Buddhism from a different perspective, someone that does practice it. The Buddhist temple itself is in a secluded area. It is near a main highway, but other than that, it is peaceful. The temple was built in 1988. It holds about 200 people for festivals and community events, but prayers and meditation have no limit. The role of this temple in the community is that it holds prayers, meditations, festivals, and community events for people of any faith. According to Buddha himself, he said that every religion is good and respected. Letting people of any faith to the temple events allows them to learn and compare between faiths. The art and architecture of Buddhist temples are typical architecture from Thailand. There's a lot of gold pieces and sculptures of Buddha. The gold is due to the people of Thailand seeing Buddha as someone precious, like gold. Lotus flowers are precious as well. The main flower in Buddhist temples is the lotus flower because when Buddha came out of his mother's womb, he made 7 steps on lotus flowers. This was only for Buddha, which then became a tradition for Buddhist people. In this picture, there are 7 sculptures of Buddha. These sculptures symbolize the days of the week. Every day represents a different action. In this photo, it represents a legend. The last sculpture presents Saturday, where Buddha sat on a leaf in the middle of water when someone tried to attack him, but 7 snakes came up and protected him. This is called Naga. When I went to the temple, I spoke to a man that worked there and the monk that came from Thailand just 6 months ago. The temple was very bright, a lot of neon colors due to the flowers. The temple's appearance was very joyful due to the gold, the colorful flowers, and the floral patterns on the furniture and sculptures. I did smell flowers from the lotus as well. Since I came on a Friday afternoon where it was empty, I didn't hear any music or prayers, but the monk told me that after every prayer, they hit the gong so that the heavens could hear that people were praying on earth. The experience I had when talking to the people of the temple relates to the discussion of belief systems in AP World because Buddhism is only talked about as a general sense or religion and understanding. In AP World, we learn from our teacher who knows the main beliefs, aspects, points, and influences of Buddhism, but to learn about it from a person who practices Buddhism and is part of the daily life in a Buddhist temple is very different. The person I talked to and his family are part of the everyday life in the temple. The man knows the legends of Buddha by heart and knows concepts that us students don't learn about in AP World. They teach those concepts to the people in the temple. Also, the fact that every belief system is different. For change over time, during the visit, I saw a row of 12 folds in the language Thai that had different animals on each fold. I noticed that it was the animals that associated with the month you were born in. Once I saw this, I realized that this was just like the Chinese and Japanese zodiac animals and calendar. Buddhism had been used in Japan and China, which gave me new perspective because I always thought that the zodiac animals were created by China, but they were really created by the Buddhism religion, although I knew Buddhism was used in China and Japan from history class. What I know now that I didn't know before my visit is that every object, representation, or color has a meaning and legend behind it, or else why would it be part of Buddhism? A lot of the objects in the temple that I asked about had a legend associating with Buddha.